Well, 2022 is projected to be the busiest wedding season in nearly 40 years, and that means big business for local wedding dress boutiques.
But there are still obstacles when it comes to the pandemic and the supply chain. Of course, we've told you that. WCNC Charlotte's Michelle Bowden talked with a Charlotte business owner about this and has this in the Where's the Money report tonight.
With so many question marks for planning a wedding for brides this year, could people come? Would they travel? How many people would be allowed? The one thing in their control, a wedding dress, and that's meant big business for wedding dress shops. 31-year-old Bonnie Stroop has been planning her wedding day since she was a little girl growing up in Charlotte.
I knew exactly the reception venue that I was always going to have, and I was just waiting for the right man to come along.
The one thing she didn't plan on? A pandemic.
Incredibly stressful.
So much has been up in the air as she's planned her wedding. The one thing she knew she couldn't leave to chance? Her dress.
The dress is the most important part. Other than marrying my fiance, the dress was my most important part of the whole process for me. I went the week after I got engaged.
That was almost a year ago, and it's a good thing because just like everything else these days, it takes longer to get wedding dresses.
We've had designers that unfortunately we've had to do away with because of time constraints, and we never wanted to overpromise and underdeliver our brides. We've just had to be really on top of our designers and having great communication because obviously everybody has their own constraints, whether it be in shipping or their own supply chain.
The owner of Ladies of Lineage Boutique in Phillips Place in South Park says seamstresses are also backed up. That's because there are so many brides right now, 2020 and 2021 brides, and more are shopping in Charlotte than typically would.
We have brides coming in from other states. We have the girls that would typically fly to New York are now staying home, or they're coming in from Atlanta, or they're coming in from Knoxville and DC. So we're seeing a lot of girls come into Charlotte that aren't just native to Charlotte because those bigger cities, they're either scared to go to, or some of the shops have closed that they would regularly go to.
And that has been very good for business. Ladies of Lineage sales are up 40% this year.
We're loving it and we're rolling with it.
So if you're planning a wedding and looking for a dress, here's the important timeline to keep in mind. While it used to take 4 to 6 months to get your dress, now it can take up to 8 months. Reporting in Charlotte, Michelle Bowden, WCNC Charlotte.